Hey, it's Benjamin Mitchell. I'm the Money Scot. I'm a chartered financial planner and my wife is a paediatrician. I know how complex finances can be for medical professionals, and there's a lot of information out there that is incredibly overwhelming and often contradictory. That's why I started this channel, so I can give you no-nonsense personal finance insights relevant to medics. So stick around to the end of this video and you'll get a better idea exactly how your NHS pension works, and you'll have an understanding of what exactly you're paying into every month. So turning to the NHS scheme first of all, there are two different flavours of pensions: defined benefit or DB pensions and defined contribution or DC pensions. Now the NHS pension is more akin to a defined benefit pension. You might have heard these referred to as final salary pensions. Now I don't like to use that term because the NHS pension scheme no longer is a final salary scheme. This was true in the older flavours of the NHS pension, the 95 and largely the 2008 scheme, but in the current 2015 scheme it's called a career average scheme. But regardless of the terminology, the premise basically is you get a guaranteed income when you retire for life. You have no investment risk and as a result no pressure to maintain the value of your pot when you retire. Instead, NHS Pensions picks up the tab and pays you a guaranteed income for the rest of your life. You pay in every month to your NHS pension a personal contribution, which is deducted from your gross salary, and you then pay income tax on the remainder. And similarly, your NHS employer will also pay into the pension scheme. Now, these contributions do go into a pension fund, but regardless of how that fund performs, you will still get your guaranteed income when you retire. That's for the pension actuaries and all the spreadsheet geeks to be worrying about. And this is partly why the previous schemes of the pension, the 95 and the 2008 scheme, have been replaced with the 2015 scheme because there was too much cost being borne by NHS. However, it's still a massive plus for you because, as I said, when you do retire, you get a guaranteed income payable to you for the rest of your days. Now contrast this with the defined contribution pension, which many of you may have. This instead is what's called a money purchase arrangement. You pay in contributions every month to your pension, and sometimes employers will pay in also. You build up a pot of money and you have to invest that money wisely to ensure it grows over the course of your career and hopefully outlasts you in retirement and you don't run out of money. Now most private sector schemes run this now, and there's only a few defined benefit pensions in existence these days, the NHS of course being one of them. So to recap, there are two different types of pensions: defined benefit pensions and defined contribution pensions. Defined contribution pensions, they're far more popular in the private sector and some public sector schemes also. Defined benefit pension is what the NHS pension is because we move all of the onus on investment risk to the pension scheme and not to you. So if you pay in every month, build up your contribution level, your benefits will increase over your career, and then you hit the normal retirement date under your pension, which, as a recap, differs depending upon which scheme you've got benefits built up in. If it's the 95 scheme, this will be age 60. If it's the 2008 scheme, it will be 65. And if it's the 2015 scheme, this will be your normal retirement date when you would get your state pension, so your state pension age. And once you hit these ages, these benefits will start and they will continue to pay out an inflation-proofed income for the rest of your days. That's why the NHS pension is incredibly valuable. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be sharing more personal finance hints and tips for medical professionals because I know how complex it can be out there. And if there's anything you want me to cover in future videos, please just leave a comment underneath and I'll get back to you. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.